Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. This is taken at his 4. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Crowder now to return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the trick.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And now it's Rosen looking. Caught. It's Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Here's Rosen to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Rosen looking to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And Wilson has it. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Wilson's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards on the play, first down. First and goal, Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Rosen will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami, it's the Dolphins with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with them in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years. They sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
To throw is Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 14.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Right there in the middle, 55. Coming for us,
Now Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Let's go deep, tighten.
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. And he completes it to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. To throw is Rosen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rosen. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Parker that time.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Here's Darnold. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Bell. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Fickens' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rosen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
They can't hang with us. 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And now it's Rosen looking. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Rosen to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Rosen. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short. And it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, you got 3 down.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his third touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Bell. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over.
Watch the safety creep. Pick that. Alert.
On first down, it's Rosen. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw, Darnold. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Robert Kimdichie able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Bell. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Found his target. It's Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, it's Bell. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Darnold. Open is Powell. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rosen. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Jets, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.